Welcome, family and friends, visitors, you are welcome. I'm here to do a report from the White House, share some information with you guys. Let's get right into it. The White House said that between 100,000 to 240,000 Americans could succumb to the virus. As its release, models set to federal guidelines, federal policies around the outbreak. President Trump urged Americans to continue following social distancing measures until at least April the 30th. The government believes that these measures could save up to 2.2 million lives. The news comes as New York State continued to lead. New York is the highest state to succumb in death due to this situation. Also, it's being said that there will be fines for not obeying the guidelines to your state, up to $250 or $500. And a self-quarantine is for 14 days. And they also are going to let out in the state of California, they're attempting to let out 100,000 inmates because of the spread of the virus. Nevertheless, people, listen, and let me be clear with what I'm trying to convey. Get your mind out of when you gonna come out of your home, because that's not reality. I'm gonna come back with another commentary, but I wanted to get this message out first and foremost, because it seems like the more that you try to warn the people and give them information that they can utilize to the best of their advantage, that fall on deaf ears. And when I come back with my next commentary, I'm going to get into the specifics of what I really want to say, of my own words, of my own input about this situation, and make known to you some things that you may not know as far as this situation is concerned. And don't mind the beeps and whatnot, because it's early in the morning and people is communicating and so forth. But I felt it to be of great importance to share this knowledge with you. But what I would like to also add to this situation, like, we experiencing a replica of Noah's Day. Now, the Most High God put the rainbow in the sky as a promise that He Himself would not destroy the earth again. So the outcome would be up to us. And people is acting like their home is the worst place that they can be. And I'll say this again, I really don't comprehend that, because what's in your house that's so discomforting that you don't want to be in it? And we talking about a life and death situation. And also, I like to communicate with the people on my channel, being upfront, open, and honest as I possibly can be. Now, some people is still asleep to this situation. Some is awake and maybe in fear, refuse to say or comment about this situation. I don't operate in fear. Like, if God is laying something on your heart and you feel as though what you saying is really true, one, and that you led by the Spirit of the Most High God to say it, two, and with all due respect, three, what is more important, that people know the truth? Because, the people that because I want to be careful with what I'm saying to you, but at the same time, reality of something having kicked in, something ain't clicking here. Because, you get people on here putting their lives at risk. It's people of the military putting their lives in danger to try to help us. Every one of us, no color, because first off, I'm not a Creole, I'm not a color. I'm not a character. I always have said and will continue to say that that's not the case here, because I'm not finna be somebody I'm not. I like who God made me. But the most horrendous thing about this whole situation, people are like, forget that. I'm not finna have no filters, no bridles or whatever, because God gave me freedom. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. And if I lay down my life, what better gift is it to lay it down, for one, for the cause of the head of this battle, and two, for the humanity, because at the end of the day, this is what this is all about, and anything else is obsolete. We being lied to about what this is, right? Okay, so let's hold it right there. Then you have people coming out, and saying, because, anybody that has any human compassion at all don't even feel right to go along with what this is, because this is genital suicide, baby. That's what this is. You can call it the beer bug or the flu virus or whatever else they give it a name for. It's not like these people haven't been showing all of us up front what time it is. The reason why it's being so you can't mention the word, or this, why we can't mention the word but the word out here. Where did this come from? We ain't finna get new around here or none of this. You think they gutted out those Walmarts and Sam's Club because they ain't had nothing better to do, or they didn't think that you would go spend your money on big screen TVs and the other foolishness that income tax money went on? People, now I can see easily why people led this other Jesus to a cross, because my father's son didn't die on no cross. He hung from a tree. Nevertheless, but I could understand why that, because the truth hurts. And then after it hurts, you could decide whether you gonna take that in and dissect it and assimilate it in your mind, because that's the difference between animals and human beings. We both mammals, but different kinds, because animals don't have that type of thought process. That's why the Father put us over the animals. And everybody well, I've been in here and this and that, because that don't register to me. Seriously, I'm not being facetious at all. That don't register to me that being there is no place like home. I'm speaking for myself, because I'm hearing ministers This is appalling what's going on around here. And I feel for the people that's willing to put their lives on the line to try to help save somebody, just to be shut out and ignored because I want to get back to my party all the time, or jump some bones, or shake it, rock it, and roll it, baby. That ain't nowhere in the word. It's not. It's unfounded in my Bible. Maybe you're reading something different from what I'm reading. So if that's true, what about World War III? In the world, in the war of Armageddon, that ain't real. So God a liar. This is unfounded. It is truly unfounded how we choosing. Well, I'm not gonna include myself with no we. I'm not finna do that, because when the Father first was sending out flares saying, get your house in order, all y'all was doing what you been doing, because that's why we where we at right now. Because In my Bible, it said, if my children that are called by my name would repent and obey, then and only then will they hear from the Messiah. So, because, maybe somebody, because I got 15 different Bibles that I read through, because, study to show yourself approval. A workman need not be ashamed, equally dividing the word. I have to read what Muslims believe in order to understand them. I have to read what Jehovah's Witnesses read in order to understand them, etc., etc. But my point being is that my point being, I wish I could go on and make it funky, because y'all like it funky. Because I'm sick of hearing, and because God is a good God. He's a great God. Don't keep on making my daddy out to be one of these males walking around here with his pants hanging under his behind. My daddy is a war God. My daddy is a strong God. My God is the father of war. Bring it. And so ain't no got him switching with his draws showing. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna quit trying to make this that, because I've heard a lot about this other Jesus. I didn't pay, I ain't paid no over attention. I heard what you said and I weighed it up, and once the scale got still, that was that for me. That's your Jesus. These Easter eggs and Easter bunnies and St. Valentine and Halloween, that's your God. That's not my God. And if it ain't true, I would be the only person in the universe feel like that, and I know that I don't. Long story short, I'm finna go in here and get it together so I could break something down to those with hearing ears and seeing eyes. How about that? Because, fools despise wisdom. As long as you sitting around here laid up with somebody that ain't your wife or husband, making children out of wedlock, getting high as a kite, and stealing and killing, you ain't trying to understand what's happening right here. But they didn't open up Walmarts and Sam's Club and gut them out for nothing. You finna be occupying them. But I'll be back on that note, because I'm gonna break it on down. I'm gonna get really real with you, since the truth hurts you so bad. If you don't like what I'm saying, all you gotta do is switch channels. They'll be talking about Easter eggs and all that other good stuff, because the people from the little flock, they dying to hear the truth. Tell me the truth so I could deal with what I got to deal with. So I love you, family and friends, visitors. You are welcome. Do us a favor, right? Thumbs this video up, subscribe, like, dislike, and share. Share this, because one man's junk is another man's treasure. I'll be back.